Could be in a bit of bother here.
Hey, how you doing? I am Gio, welcome to the channel. And this is just something quick, right? This is just because someone's been bothering me about this Conor Benn situation, right? So Conor Benn, a week from his fight with Eubank Jr. pops for a controlled substance, clomiphene, right? And apparently this drug test happened in August, and everybody saw in it, right? And Chris Sr. leaked it. Chris Sr. apparently forced their hand because he didn't want the fight to happen, right? He was very nervous of what can happen in a box. Of course he is, right? Chris is very conscious of what can happen in a boxing ring because it happened to him.
He's really in trouble here. Eubanks is doing the wrong thing. What he's got to do here is he's got to tee Watson up, not throw a load of punches because he's too tired for that.
Watson's got to go back to the Benn fight and keep his hands up.
The referee's on the verge of stopping.
Same with Nigel Benn. This thing has been leaked as he tested for trace amounts of clomiphene, which is a female fertility drug. I lost my tooth a while ago, right? And so seeing F kills me. So see, it's a female fertility drug. Anyway, clomiphene, a female fertility drug. Yeah, and that's the way it's been put out there, right? Probably by his management in press releases, in a lot of pressure. Let's get a story, let's get ahead of it, let's frame it as a female fertility drug, and it is, right? It is, really. So why would an athlete be taking a female fertility drug? Well, clomiphene is it's an estrogen blocker, right? It's an estrogen inhibitor, right? It blocks the receptors. So you always see estrogen is a female hormone, androgen is a male hormone, but the truth is both sexes have got both, right? Males have got more androgen, less estrogen. Females got more estrogen, less androgen. And it's but different levels, right? Because like you get males who are kind of feminine, you know, there's a scale, and males and females go all the way up and down the scale, right? So what clomiphene does is it blocks the receptors in your brain which detect estrogen, and this tricks your brain into thinking your body doesn't have enough estrogen, and that creates a hormone response. And as part of the hormone response, more androgen and testosterone gets released, right? So it's a way of boosting your testosterone without necessarily sticking a testosterone needle in your arm, right? But clomiphene, clomid. Ask anyone in the bodybuilding world or strength sports world what clomid is and what they use it for. And clomid is used. So see, if you're taking steroids, right? Usually from this cycle, it's usually people get, okay, fine, you maybe just take testosterone, but a lot of times people take testosterone and different strains of testosterone. They'll take like Dianabol or Winstrol, stuff like that, right? They'll take all these stuff. And a lot of these things, they stop your body producing testosterone naturally because you're getting massive amounts of it externally, right? You're injecting massive amounts of testosterone in your body. So your body stops making testosterone, right? And sometimes when you cycle off, when you stop taking steroids, your body needs a little kickstart, right? And that's what clomid is. So you've got drug protocols, you've got cycles, and you've got post-cycle protocols, right? So when you come off for 4 to 6 weeks, once you come off a cycle of steroids, you take other substances to help your body readjust, right? And clomid is a big one, right? That is the one they take to get your balls moving again, right? If you ask why a male would be taking clomid, I would say there are several reasons, but that is the big one, right? That is the main one, especially a performance athlete. right? But the thing about it is, usually, Clomid is after a heavy cycle of steroids, right? If you take a tiny little bit of testosterone, like a therapeutic amount, like a therapeutic or maybe slightly more amount of testosterone, you're not necessarily going to need Clomid to kickstart your system. Usually it's bodybuilder style cycles. You need a proper post-cycle protocol to get your body going again. And I'm not saying that's why Conor Benn took it. I'm not. Absolutely not. Could be several reasons. But to frame it as a female fertility drug that somehow happened to get into his system is very, very disingenuous. And they know it. Right? But that's just a thought. Like I said, there's several reasons you could take it. That's one, but that's probably the most likely one. Let me know what you think. Right? And it's a sore one because I was like growing up, I was always more Team Ben than Team Eubank because Eubank Senior came across a pompous dickhead, right? But the way Chris Jr. has handled this, full respect to the guy. He's actually gone up in my estimation. Well done, Chris, for not gloating. And, well, I guess the facts will come out and we'll see what they say, but doesn't look good, does it?
Big overhand left hook to the head. Paul looks really hurt and dazed.
Conor Benn has obviously decided it's time to go for broke here, and Coyle is only going to